What's up, YouTube and public speaking? This is Zach here, doing a little speech about golf and really just how to swing a golf club in general. And really, for me, it was a hard task to switch from baseball to golf after I played baseball for 9 years and switched to golf for 3 years. But I've been working on the golf course coming up here on a year in the next couple of months, and really working there and getting to play all the time and everything and getting lessons. It's really helped me transition from the baseball to the golf and helped me improve my score by a few shots. Now, professional golfers usually shoot scratch, which is 70 or below, and 70 being probably their bad round, and then the high to mid 60s is a good round for them. As I'm a 10 handicap, which is 82 to usually 84 is a good score for me, which I can't really complain about that, because if some people were doing that, then they wouldn't complain either. But I guess just the way I play is just reflects my score. But as I'm gonna show you here with this baseball bat, as I got when I was little. Swinging a baseball bat's really a lot different than ever swinging a golf club, and that transition for me was really hard because I've always played baseball, and a baseball swing just switched right over to golf. But really, swing a baseball bat, you line up your knuckles. Really, you don't do anything with your hands. Most people just play with soft hands, so you just line up your knuckles with each other. Some people wiggle their fingers right before they're about to swing and everything, but have a little bat twirl, whatever they want to do. But baseball requires you not to use crossing any of your fingers or doing any of that. Crossing your knuckles, or not crossing your knuckles, having your knuckles lined up is gonna help you get through the ball. It's gonna help you get straight through it. As in golf, as I'll show you this little itty bitty golf club, because I left mine at my apartment, which sucks. But this little itty bitty putter I have, you have to line up your fingers. You pinky, it'd be my left hand for left-handed golfers, and your right hand for right-handed golfers. You take your pinky and your right index finger would be left for right-handed. You cross them. And I put my right-handed thumb, or be left-handed for right-handers, into my left-hand thumb, or right-hand thumb for right-handers. And really crossing up your hands like that is going to help you get down and straight through the ball. It might not help you hit it straight, but it'll help you get down and straight through it. And right now, I don't hit it straight at all, but I know what I do wrong, and I've watched video on what I do wrong, and still it's hard to master. As anything takes time to master, and I still can play golf the rest of my life as long as I live. And that's the good thing about it, because you will play golf for the rest of your life as long as you live, if you love the sport. And as I plan to work on a golf course, it's really going to help me, because I know I'll improve my game a lot as I plan to do turf management or whatever degree I want to do in golf course management. But your stance has a lot to do with which way the ball's going to go. And of course your club is too, but your stance, you got to be lined up to your target. Any way you look at it, you got to be lined up to your target. In baseball, you can have an open stance and end up closing it. In golf, you can't move your front foot to close your stance. It's just going to, I don't even know how you would even swing like that. Going, holding, you got your left foot back and your right foot to the right, and you have to close it. You couldn't do that in golf as you could do in baseball. And but like I said, demonstration from instructors, basically anywhere, is going to help you a lot. Anything that you do is going to take money. The more money you make, just the better, because you can get more lessons and be way better at golf than what I am. But But if you ever run into Coney, come see Lane Creek, as I'll advertise in this video. And we have great instructors over there that'll help you, and they've helped me improve my game, 3 or 4 shots, and just really just great guys to work with you. And the technology they have is incredible now. The technology can basically tell you what you're doing wrong. Now, the instructor has to tell you how to fix it, but they can tell you what you're doing wrong. It tells you how far you hit the ball, how straight you hit the ball, how far your club face is off path, and everything. But your club face, that is another big thing. Your club face has to be on path for the ball to even be directly on path. Your ball flight, really, you end up wanting to play the ball straight. Any way you look at it, most golfers, they always play around with their ball and hit it left or right, but you need to hit it straight. Straight is the best way to hit it, because you will most likely just be in the fairway every time, unless the hole technically calls for a lower shot, which strategy can come into golf just as much as it comes in any other sport, where you have to club down or can't steal a base, or you got to play hit and run, you got to play one for the team, or anything like that. But the way your club has to come at the ball, most people when they swing, their club's coming wide open when they come back here, and that's going to cause your ball to slice, or big cut is what golfers will call it. But and then you could close it, and it's going to cause a big hook, or a big big hook that way towards you, and then or your club face could just be pointed down, and your ball's going to go straight into the ground. Most people don't understand is when I watch my swing, and others can watch theirs, my club face is coming open. I took a much lighter grip at it, and right when I started coming on backswing, I would take a much heavier grip, and I'd keep the club face closed where I'd come into impact, and my club face would be straight on path, or maybe a degree off the path, which is not bad at all, because a degree off the path maybe cause for a little cut or a little draw, which can really, it could help your ball with distance if it's a draw. If not at the cut, it's going to slow your ball down a little bit. But driving's a big part of the golf game. Putting's another big part. You have to do it. Some people do cross-handed, which is really hard to master. Some people just do it like they're swinging a regular driver or whatever. And some people still do baseball style, which you really don't need to get through the ball when you're putting, because you're putting like that, which doesn't cause you to get through it. Chipping, the biggest part of chipping that can help you is just you have to keep your head on the ball. And that's basically with any club, but keeping your head on the ball, that's the biggest part with me. I was pulling my head up to see where the ball's going. You don't need to pull your head up when you see where the ball's going. The ball will be there. And if you pull your head up, it's going to be about 5 feet in front of you, and you're probably going to get highly pissed off, which is probably going to make you either throw a club or get really mad at it, and could lead to some anger issues. But club shaft has to be forward like this. When you come through it, you got to still stay square to it, or it can make it go left or right. And you always keep your head on the ball until the ball is in the air. And I always tell my partner, if I pull my head up, you're giving me my ball back, because I'll do it again until I keep my head down on this ball. Now, you can still hit decent shots out of it, but it's still hard. Like I was saying about the demonstration, the hardest part about golf is really swinging the club and the path in which you're going to swing it in. Instructors can work with your swing. You can swing like you still do, and they'll tweak your swing, and you'll be still, like me, 4 or 5 strokes better, which is going to help you. The stance in which you dress the ball at, keeping forward, left or right if you're trying to draw or cut it. Club face closed if you're trying to draw it. Club face open if you're trying to cut it. Just any of that stuff. Golf is a mental game more than it is a physical game. Of course, as you can tell, I'm not the fittest guy, but I can still shoot pretty good. But you gotta have a lot of mental focus when you're out there because golf is gonna break you down, and then you get a good shot at